Uh, Hello, this is Kermitor, and this is Victoria 2. Um, just thought I'd give it a little go, show you guys what it's like. It's a good RTS strategy game that takes place between 1836 and 1936, or right before the Second World War. Um, but as you can see, I've cheated a little bit. I've got loads of money. Quite a lot of money. I've also got instant research and instant build on because I just wanted to have some fun. This game is quite hard, and it's got so much micromanagement going on, and I hate it because I'll just tell it now. I love Total War games. I think they're the best RTS games out, and I think they are the best RTS games out. But if there was a Total War game that was kind of like the same as this, set between 1836, possibly later, like the Victorian era and the late 1800s, early 1900s, that time would be, I think, really interesting because you have two different types of battles. You still have the regimented line battles at the beginning of the century, the end of the century, like 1860s and stuff. But then you also get into the First World War. You get into the trenches, and you get into the gritty battle and just death and everything. And I think that would be really good to see how people adapt to different situations like that. I'm just consolidating my troops at the moment because they're spread out. If you look, you get Africa, which is interesting because you very rarely get Africa in an RTS, or you never really get an RTS like this. There's Europe, there's Western Europe, and then there's the Middle East, and then there's Asia, like India, Asia, and then Western Asia with China, Japan, Korea, Brunei, the smaller states, the Philippines, stuff like that. You get Australia, these little not red bits, the grey bits are uncolonised areas. As you can see, there's a fair bit of it, but you do colonise them in the game. Yeah, just Russia is a monster. It's got some of Alaska, while England or British Empire has got Canada, and there's the USA, there's Texas, Mexico, and there's South America, which you get everything, you get top to bottom, which is, I think, is really interesting because you get the entire world to fight on, and you actually get to take the entire world over if you wanted to. And that's always something I've wanted in a Total War game. Pardon me. Right, I need to build some ships because I have none. Right. I just need to click this. Just get loads and loads and loads. Very nice. This is annoying about the game with the pop-ups. You can turn them off. I can't be bothered to turn them off because it's all, again, it's like the micromanagement. There's a million little options you can turn on and off to do with the settings to tell you about this and that, and I can't be bothered because I just want to play the game. There's so much. What's that? Slave state. I need to turn that off. I need no slaving. Actually, okay, whatever. I don't care about this. I'm tempted. See if I can slave everywhere, because that would be really cool. Just slave. I'll start from South Africa, move up. And the problem is as well, if I'm gonna beef with England in South America at first, I'm gonna need a navy, so I need a lot. Maybe like 100 of these ships plus. Just something to keep them at the bay. Because this isn't turn-based. It's all real-time strategy where you can pause it and play it and speed it up and whatnot, which is a really good feature. But you have to be quick, because if you're getting in a battle, you got to know where they're coming from, who they are. 83. That must mean there's 109. Okay, for that flotilla. This one, I need some more man of war. But as you can see, this is where I'm going to attack first. Let's try and get some of that from Portugal. Try and get the little islands. Where is that big? As you can see, like the main competitor in this, also like Empire, is the British Empire, because it was so dominant during this time. Oh, I don't need them. I need man of war. Denmark, unlucky. I still have money. Oh, I'm getting actually plus money. What? Plus 6k. Shit. Dollar, dollar, holla, holla. Right. If you're wondering as well, you can't build an infinite amount of troops. Like, you can't just churn out troops if you have the money with this. You have to. You only get a certain amount. I think it depends on your like region, your population as well. But this is one of the problems that I always have, is I never can get enough men, because I like to have big old armies. But I've always found that if you go into trade, and there's all these, if you want infinite money, pretty much like me, which also gives you loads of goods. As you can see, I have a lot of goods. You have to press the button above tab. It should open up a little window like this, and then you put in goods, and then the number that you want, which is represented by X's here, and you can go as high as you want. You can only go up to 2G, whatever that is, but it's still enough. Right, embrace Westernism. Everywhere we turn, blah blah blah. What's this? Become a civilized nation. Where is it? I can't. Bollocks. Fuck it. No, I'm not going to embrace Westernism. Fuck that. I'm going to embrace me. Why not? Oh, I've got 100 ships. One more. I think one more flotilla would do it. And it's already a year. Yeah, you get like 100 years to play this game, which is a long time, even if you've got